So the other day I was reading the daily newspaper, also known as Twitter, and there were two tweets that piqued my interest and made me think about things completely differently. One of them was from Unknown T, which basically spoke about how this time last year he was sent to jail for something that he had no idea about, but something that he was wrongly accused for. And there was another tweet by Millions that actually spoke about him being fresh home from jail this time last year. And the common thing about those two tweets is that a year onwards, these two are the hottest artists in the scene right now. It made me realize that when it comes to drill music, it's a very powerful medium that has allowed these two artists, but also many other artists within the drill scene, to flourish and actually use their situations that they might not have benefited from and actually translate it into something that allows them to do so. And it's really amazing for me, and I can imagine for a lot of people who might be family and friends of these two people, just to see the level of progression and how much these two artists have changed, and many others as well. It's also just made me realize how much more important these mediums of drill and other avenues that will allow people who might not be able to benefit from this system. You know, we need to find ways in which we can allow that to happen. And so when it came to me seeing these two tweets, it really started to make me understand how much more important and how impactful music is, and particularly drill music. To make things a bit more clear, I'm not really speaking about the small minority of artists that might be using this medium to incite violence or to put fuel to a fire on a situation that has nothing to do with the music itself. I'm mainly speaking about the artists that we know in today's charts, that we know in today's society, that are using this medium to really push their career and really push a lifestyle and really remove themselves from their previous lives, like whether it be Heady One or Unknown T or Deh Deh or Dig That, or anyone else within the drill scene. Is important to know that whenever you remove something like this, or whenever YouTube starts to take down these types of mediums, you're actually starting to remove an avenue in which these lot can make a legitimate lifestyle. And so when we come to Unknown T and the release of his project Rise Above Hate, it's a good example of how someone can go from a situation that didn't necessarily benefit them and a situation that they had nothing to do with, be in an environment now where he's released a full-length project, a full-length cohesive project, really detailing not only his experiences, but showcasing a different avenue in which he can flourish within the scene. And for me, that's something that I feel like always needs to be praised. You know, like, I've never been about that lifestyle, but I've also had friends and family members who have and have been subjected to these types of situations as well. And so seeing someone come out of jail, especially for a situation that they had nothing to do with, but at the same time release a full-length project that has charted, is something that I can just put my all respect for and something that I think deserves to be praised. And so with that being said, today I will be reviewing Unknown T's latest project, Rise Above Hate. Cue my intro. So before I get into the knee-deep, gritty parts of reviewing the album, I just want to preface it by saying that Unknown T has the best voice when it comes to drill. You can debate me about it, you can argue with me about it, we can go toe for toe in the ring about it, I'm not moving. When you listen to his Mad About Bars back in 2018 and then you listen to his Daily Duppy now, you can really tell the difference in terms of how much he's been able to embody the voice that he's been given and use it a lot to his benefit. And I guess with a voice like Unknown T's, you just can't help but get hyped, get amped, get energetic, but at the same time, you're just never bored. But at the same time, you can always assure that whenever he's on a song, whenever he's on a feature, he's going to destroy that beat and you're going to be there to witness it happen. And I believe that is riddled all over when you listen to Rise Above Hate. From the moment you put on the first track all the way to the last one, you're pretty much entertained every step of the way with the songs that he delivers. And the features that he has to accompany him does nothing but elevate the sound that he has. And I guess with a voice like Unknown T's, one of the worries that I had was if he was to divert from the tone of voice that he has now, how would that translate? And well, one of the earliest examples for me was when I listened to Weston's latest album, and on the song Medusa, Unknown T provides a different cadence other than, you know, his usual tone. And it's more of a singing, more serenading, more romantic vibe. And he flourishes very well on that specific track. So before even Rise Above Hate, before his Daily Duppy, you've already had an introduction into the different types of sounds that Unknown T can really plug himself into. When you listen to songs like SS Interludes, it wasn't a surprise to me that he was able to do that really well. Probably one of my most favorite songs on the album is Addicts featuring Huncho, but also Main Squeeze featuring Young T and Bugsy, which was a song that took me a while to get used to, but eventually it started to grow on me. And these two songs are very good examples of how these features and how Unknown T has really taken time to think about people that he can work with that complement his sound, but has enough confidence that they can literally just damage a track. And Addicts, I think, is one of the most perfect examples of that. The way Huncho just comes in and just glides and just really just enjoys that beat. The flow he has is amazing. The pockets he gets into is amazing. And coupled with Unknown T, I had no quarrels or I had no issues with the song, which is why it quickly grew to become my favorite track on the album. But without a doubt, my most favorite collaboration on the album was Avengers with KO and V9. Literally, when you listen to this song, the Avengers assembled and they leveled a whole city. Like, I would love to see more features or even like a collaboration project at some point between Unknown T, KO and V9, because the way they just collaborated just felt like watching Dennis Rodman, Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen just throwing up mad numbers in a game. And when you listen to songs like Fresh Home, it's really nice to see how much he's kind of detailed his experiences being in jail, but also just how much he's glad to be back home. And so for me, when listening to this album, I found that this was probably one of my most favorite drill projects that has released as of recently. Definitely, without a doubt, this year. But I'm sure that in the next couple months or even the next couple years, this will be a top contender in terms of one of the best albums to release this year, period. And so for me, I'm just glad to see that Unknown T has managed to come and put a well-structured and a well-put-together project. Like, in terms of drill, this is definitely one of the best to be released, in my opinion. Every track for me just swept clean. There was no skippable tracks. And again, I find myself coming back to songs over and over and over again. The fact that this album also has charted says enough already that the people are here for Unknown T and that the people are here for his growth. And I'm just so excited to just see how much more he's going to bring to the scene, how much he's going to bring to drill, how much he's going to bring to music in general, because I feel like he's definitely, and he's proved countless times, that he's here for a long time and a good time. Without a doubt, he's definitely one of the most confident artists in drill, and I feel like this was a project that I thoroughly enjoyed through and through. I'd also mention as well that One Time is probably my most favorite Unknown T song. Like, the way he just claps in on a track is just pure grease mode. He's just going in. Like, I just can't complain. I really can't complain. And I'm not surprised at this point when I listen to Unknown T spit on a verse or spit on a track or he's on the feature, because he's proven countless times that he's very much a confident artist and a confident rapper. And so that has been my personal takes on Unknown T's album Rise Above Hate. It's been a short one. I tend to say it's been a short one and the video ends up being 20 minutes long. So hopefully after post-production, this is going to be a short one. But thank you very much for watching. Thank you for a cheeky 100 subscribers. We've got 999,900 to go until we reach 1 million. So there's a lot of work to do. So with that, the best way to help me grow is to like, subscribe, share, leave a comment, turn your notification bells on so you know when I release a new video. But also share this with a friend, share this with the artist, share this with any people that you know and that you feel like would be able to enjoy and just like to have a chat and just a general understanding and to see my opinions on certain albums. So as always, thank you very much for watching. It's been a mad one to record today because it's been windy and loads of planes have been flying by today. Everyone's doing up trips post-COVID, like it's still not in the air. But hey, listen, thank you very much guys for watching and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.